I am the Executive Vice President for Civic Engagement at the Obama Foundation. And I'm here because this is what you all do at the Afro Future Summit is what we do at the foundation. We're celebrating where we've been. We're examining who we are. We're taking a clear-eyed look at where we're going, and it's an honor to be with you today. And I hope it's reciprocated. When I'm sure somebody heard the Obama Foundation's coming, you saw this, brother with big ears, you're like, oh, no, it's just me. It's Mike. That's all right. We'll get him here next year. But, I am working for Barack Obama every day. I've known him for a very long time. And I was with him back in 2007 when he was just a junior U.S. Senator from Illinois. I mean, pretty much nobody had heard of him, right? Then one day he announces he's running for president. And most Americans had no clue of who he was. And so, the first question is, who is this guy? Second question is, there's a guy that named Strautmanis. I can't throw stones. How do you pronounce his name? But this unknown leader, he had a vision for change. And we also had at that time an innovative way. We had a tool. There was this emerging technology. And so we used a state-of-the-art, at the time, digital strategy that had never been tried before. It was a risk, and it worked. In August of 2008, I remember November 2008, Barack Obama became the first Black man to win August 2008 to win the Democratic nomination for president. So you know where it goes from there. And I think this digital strategy, it helped this unknown guy win nearly 70 million votes in the 2008 presidential election. So look, there were many factors, right? He was charismatic. He was intelligent. He had a message people believed in. People were ready for change. But we brought people together in a way that no presidential candidate had done before. Now, this was before all these platforms that we see today even existed, and many of us exploded. This technology empowered us to do many things differently. Fundraising apparatus that showed that grassroots small donors small dollar donors could even be more impactful than the large dollar donors. It allowed us to build a volunteer operation, the scale of which had never been seen before. Now, other candidates had the same access to tools like emails, text messages, online videos, social networking. All this was public information. But President Obama figured out how to use it more effectively. So let's fast forward 4 more years to 2012, when the Obama campaign was able to build on the technology it used 4 years earlier. They unveiled to something that people at the time called the holy grail of digital campaigning. There's this new online platform called Dashboard. This platform, it aggregated information about potential voters that could be used to build an even larger volunteer base, able to pinpoint precisely which potential voters would support Barack Obama, which were undecided, and if they hadn't made up their mind yet, why not? Dashboard allowed volunteers to do phone banking, organize events, talk to campaign leaders from their laptops and smartphones. All this sounds like, pretty, old school stuff right now. But at the time, it was transformative, and President Obama won the election again in 2012. Why do I say all this? It's because the Obama Foundation is here to build on and extend this legacy of innovation through technology. We are making technology the centerpiece of the Obama Presidential Center that will preserve his legacy. So, talking about the Obama Presidential Center here, let me talk a little bit about what we're building, because I want you all to come make that trip to Chicago and come see it. In September, we broke ground on a 19-acre development on Chicago's South Side, situated within the city's historic 500-acre park, Jackson Park. Now, this center isn't going to be my father or your father's presidential library with tall stacks of books and imposing oil paintings on the wall, tiptoeing around, and you have to talk all hushed. The Obama Presidential Center will be the first fully digital presidential center. It will have artifacts as part of museum exhibits on site, and I worked in the Obama administration, so I know this, 95% of the presidential records of the Obama administration were born digital. photos, videos, word processing documents, tweet, emails, and other common digital formats. All this is preserved. And this was a first nearly fully digital presidency. So we're going to make our archives fully digital as well. That's going to create more transparency and access for scholars around the world, not just those who wish to make the trek to what I think is the best city and the best part of the city in the world, the South Side of Chicago. But if you're not there, they'll be available to you. But that allows us to prioritize the use of public space to make the experience at the Obama Presidential Center more exciting. We're not going to have this big vault with the documents in it. So that gives us room for a recording studio, a restaurant, an auditorium, a gym, a branch of the Chicago Public Library, and more. And so this is not going to be, this will not be your father's presidential center. Now, there's a reason why we picked the South Side of Chicago to do this. It is because it is a, sorry, I'm getting feedback here.
Hello. Is everyone?
I apologize for that. Not going to be your father's presidential center. Now, it's on the South Side because the South Side has a part of the city that has a deep history and culture, has one of the richest souls for Black culture in the United States, a destination point for the Great Migration, the birthplace of former First Lady, some say former, some say forever, Michelle Obama, and the place where President Obama worked as a community organizer before entering politics. I mean, you could walk around the South Side of Chicago and see the history of our country. You could see the history of gospel music, the blues, and more. So there's a lot here that's beautiful. It is also a community that has faced a tremendous amount of adversity, historic redlining, segregation, and has felt the consequences of structural racism and suffered the decades of economic underinvestment. And today, that same neighborhood where we're building the center is virtually a digital desert. I mean, the folks there are connected to the internet, but they are disconnected from the economic and creative opportunities that so many take for granted. We intend to change that. So we're committed to bringing this to the South Side, a technological gem that will serve as an economic and creative engine to fuel growth. So look, we understand the power of digital technology and getting our message out. But we also know that many of our people, many of our neighbors, particularly young people, are way behind the digital curve. So how are we going to fix that? Well, we're committed to creating power and inspiration for young people and giving them a sense of hope by actively training them, empowering them with tools, and connecting them with people who can help bring their solutions to life. We are building a digital space where everyone is connecting and learning from one another. So one of the things that I see working right now at this foundation is we are training leaders in our own backyard and around the world to solve the problems that we're facing today. You could say we're right now, as we speak, creating a sort of digital LinkedIn of change makers around the world. So somebody who's working on urban farming on the South Side of Chicago could talk to somebody who's doing urban farming in Kigali. Or they may all come to a conference on urban farming at the Obama Center. Or they may not come physically, but still learn from each other and leverage the network that we're creating digitally. You know, one of my colleagues, a woman of color named Gabi Fraga, she runs product and technology for us at the foundation. She's both our CT and our CIO. And her role and our partnership is critical because we want to have the most innovative, integrated process possible from a digital standpoint in everything we do. At the same time, we are prioritizing our tech inclusion strategy, which is a continuation of an initiative President Obama started in the White House. It's all about bringing people of color into the tech industry. And it was just great to see that panel with people from our administration, our alumni like Roy Austin, and the roles that they're playing now. If we're going to be effective around the world, we have to make sure that everyone is represented. So bringing everyone along, that's part of what the Obama Center represents. It's investing in technology, and we're reaching out to others to invest with us. So we're currently in conversations with technology companies that can contribute to the resources needed to bring the South Side in line digitally, with the rest of the city. Now, you don't have to come to Chicago, although we certainly want you to experience the center when it's up and running. That offers us an opportunity to extend President Obama's legacy to you and to change makers around the world. We're hoping that entrepreneurs and influencers, that would be you, can benefit from our digital experiences and use our successes and our failures to chart your own course. So look, from 2008, from before 2008, and into 2012, to being the first Black president, to building, to having the first almost fully digital presidency, to building this incredible presidential center, I think we all know it's never easy when you're the first. It's always a challenge when you're trying things that haven't been done before. You have to build your own playbook, and then as you do it, you hope it'll be beneficial to others. You have to figure out and learn on whose shoulders you stand and understand that. And you have to have a vision for the future and ask other people, invite others to join you to create what we don't see today. That's what we're doing at the Obama Center. That's what we're doing through the Obama Foundation. That's what this Future Summit is all about. And at the end of the day, it is not to us about the technology. We see that the future is in our people. And we know that engaging them with technology is one of the best ways to help them find and leverage and broadcast their voice. So that's what we want to do. That's what we intend to do. We hope you join us in this effort. And thank you so much. Christine?